Hello, and welcome to Filler Content. Hello, my name's Lakembra. Zenki's here. Hello.
Hello.
This is here.
Hey.
It's good to all be here in the same studio together in a real location.
I love this location.
A new year, new me.
It's a good location.
What the hell was that? Who is that? Whoa.
What the fuck?
Hi, I bit through the drywall just in time to show up.
Oh, good. I wanted to replace that drywall.
It's JFJ. Hello. Crawl on through, won't you?
Yeah, that wasn't drywall. That was asbestos.
There's nothing dry about that wall, not anymore.
That's where we keep Kevin from Thought Cops. That's a different story. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Crawl on through. Welcome. Hello.
Hi, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to be doing very highly illegal prescription drugs real quick.
Oh, good.
Can I have some?
Excellent.
Just needed to emphasize highly illegal. That's how you know they're working. See, one of my favorite people in media history is House with Hugh Laurie. I love him. You know, they say that you shouldn't idolize him because he's not a good person. I don't know. I think he's having a great time, and I can fix him.
He's actually pretending to be crippled.
Oh yeah,
as a joke.
Canes are cool. They're all the fashion these days.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I idolize him, but he is literally me.
He is. You know what? I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't drive so much, I do drive.
Do you ride a motorcycle?
Yeah, I got a cool little jacket too.
Hell yeah. Do you have a cane?
Yeah, I do have a cane. I use it to sideswipe mailboxes on my way home.
Do you have a best friend that you treat like shit constantly?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Oh man, he's
Well,
literally
you're
you.
literally him.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I treat my friends with pretty damn good respect, and then
The reality sets in.
maybe I should go be a medical professional. I'm like House without anything that makes him worth giving a shit about.
Yeah, he does have he's really good at his job, which kind of redeems him, and he saves lives.
I always thought it was super funny that there are a ton of episodes that are, hey, we should just listen to House, and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
I see we're going to kill this person today.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 seasons. You'd think at one point they would just start doing what he says and just avoid the entire episode.
He cures I know for a fact he cures at least 3 people of permanent paraplegic. He gives them the ability to fucking move again. And one
he's
quadruped.
Jesus, basically.
Yeah, it's Jesus.
And he cures a
Angry
coma.
Jesus. Yeah.
What about that episode where he had only a couple of fish and a little bit of bread? And he just everyone ate fish and bread. It was there was so many people he had to feed.
That was a good episode, honestly.
Yeah.
We should just keep feeding more bread to mentally ill people.
I think they have signs up telling you not to do that.
Yeah.
Do not feed
Gluten
the
allergy?
dogs.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a bunch of fucking nonsense.
But don't they pour bleach on bread so that the mentally ill people can't get it? And
No, they
At the end of the day?
pour bleach on chicken.
Yeah.
Is that so you get rid of the bacteria so you can eat old chicken?
Yeah,
course.
Yeah, that's it. You wouldn't want to
Listen.
just cook the chicken.
Listen, if Billy Mays didn't think that it was the best thing since sliced bread, I wouldn't have put it on my sliced bread, you know?
Hello. Hello, Jay.
What do you want?
All right. Get in here, you fucking prick. Get through
Finds
the
his way
fucking
into the
walls.
studio.
Yeah,
what?
right.
What? What's the problem? Huh?
Yeah.
Can I pull up this chair right here?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
pick any chair you like.
I'm actually going
not
to
that
stand.
one.
I have bad back problems.
He's gonna stand the whole time over me.
I'm going to stand. Don't mind.
Arms
Yeah.
crossed.
I'm gonna keep rubbing your bald spot. Don't mind.
Don't talk about the bald spot on the show, please. I told you not to mention the bald spot.
Yeah, specifically, I'm pretty sure that
Is it the
part
one on
was
his
bolded.
Which head?
I can think of a head that you can rub.
Hell yeah, dude. I got a question for you, Jay. Who are you?
Uh-huh.
What the hell are you doing here?
And
I don't know.
why did you bite through our wall?
I don't know. Just felt like it.
We have
Right. Yeah, no, that's fine.
we've probably got a couple of people listening, maybe one or two, who maybe haven't heard of you before. And for those people, you want to give a quick rundown of, I don't know, what makes you so great?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right.
I'm just not feeling it, man. You got to put more emphasis. Like you got to get. What's my motive? What's my motive? You got to give me my motive.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna kill
All
me.
right, I'll give him the rundown. You're JFJ.
You know what? Actually, you speak to me on it. But I will take that seat now. Let me just say, I'm gonna get that
He's
seat.
got his own
Yeah,
sound effects.
Yeah, we do a lot of
Alright.
sound effects in post. Yeah, you
I'm
don't
gonna
really.
take that seat.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so
That's good.
I'm Jay.
Hello. Hi, Jay.
I
Hi.
imagine you're sitting backwards on the chair right now, like legs around, leaning
Youth
on the back
pastor.
of the chair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm letting everybody know that I'm here, and I'm here to make a statement.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I want you to think of me as your friend.
I'm gonna readjust real quick. Balls are sticky. Dude, I don't know. I got
alright.
lucky on the internet, and that's my job now.
Hell yeah. So you're a porn
Hell
star,
yeah.
or
If some would say I'm an entertainer.
I'm not hearing a no.
I wish I was half as attractive as those kinds of entertainers.
You are kind of a big guy for me. On
Oh, you?
YouTube, that is.
For you?
You got a few subs. Yeah, playing video games.
Oh,
having fun.
that kind of size. Got it.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a huge channel or anything, but like I was just wondering,
No.
did you have maybe some tips or some advice for young creators like ourselves to make it big on YouTube?
I wouldn't describe ourselves as young anymore.
I would love, because I've actually had this this conversation before. I would love to, in every fiber, if there was a secret to it, I would tell you, because this is a very interesting profession, but it is not. It's not hard, but it's not the easiest. What I do, jokes aside, I just stream and I make videos out of the stream highlights, and I got lucky back in 2017, and so far I've been able to purchase a home and do many other
Nice.
things with this career that I have.
Hell yeah.
I wish.
Can I have a home?
No.
All right.
I wish that there was a secret that I could tell you that would make the higher ups fucking squelch. I wish that there was a way that I could turn you guys or anybody else into the next Mr. Beast. I can't. I really wish I could.
Mm.
My job is not particularly hard. I just push the button that says start recording, and then I just let my natural wit.
He's
He's
let
a
me
man
in.
with a particular set of skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Diagnosing illnesses for one.
Well, one thing, if you go to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Justin TV or Bonsai Buddy and you go there and you say, or you turn on you press start stream and you just play a game or you do whatever, that is not going to work. You have to understand that this job is 100% luck and like an extra 10% charisma.
20% skill.
Yeah, how much
15%
concentrated power of will is there?
You guys are not very good at math. Anyway, back to what I was saying. No, I'm kidding. When I look at like higher ups, someone like Germa is very good at what he does. I personally am not in love with him, but you would be foolish to say that he's not at
Despite
least
the
charming.
allegations.
He's not at least a little charming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never
I'd-
watched one of his streams, but
He's got an interesting face, which helps a lot.
he does.
I would
have that.
love to tell people that there's a secret to this, but sadly there's not. You either get lucky or you don't.
Mm. Yeah, so unfortunately, I was actually looking for some real answers. So if you want to we'll just retake that whole bit again.
Yeah, just wipe
And
that.
then-
Just cut that.
Oh,
bit
here, you
out,
want me to just here? Let me get out of the
This
chair.
is where Arby's comes.
That's the wrong button.
Wow. Arby's, could you please not come right there?
This show
This episode is sponsored by Arby's. Need you guys
Yeah,
to
bleep
close
that.
your legs.
I don't think we have Arby's, do we?
No,
No, we
No.
don't.
You're not missing out on anything at all,
except a sponsorship, apparently.
are you? Do you want that kind of dirty drug money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love money.
I mean, fair. What am I supposed to say? You know.
All right. Well, fuck it. I guess we'll just keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully one day something will happen.
I will say my favorite song that you guys have sang or produced, whatever you want to call it, is
One of us sang it.
One of you sang it. Is oh my god.
Fake fan.
Looks up.
No. I
Songs
haven't
by hard men working hard.
I haven't heard it in a while. I know what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna.
No, we're just gonna
blowing
let
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
blowing
no.
it.
Looks no. Let it ride.
Yeah. That's
I found
Dead
it.
Air is
It's
like the
feeding
fourth.
time. It's feeding time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff.
Feeding time.
Yeah.
Well, I can definitely say the thumbnail is not my favorite, but everything else is pretty. Like the tunes, the lyrics, everything is really good. As a fan of pretty strong rock, big fan.
Nice.
Yeah, that one goes hard. I can say that because I didn't have much to do with the production of it. But yeah, goes hard. I'm a fan.
Zenki, do you want to play a quick clip of that song for people who might not be familiar on
Yeah.
our jukebox over there in the corner?
Playing it right now.
Wow, it's
Wow.
like
Now that is my jam. That is my jam right there.
banger.
Well, thank you for playing along.
That is my jam. That's the stuff. Big fan.
I love this new jukebox that we have, which was commissioned by that guy from the fucking marble music machine thing, Wintergarten.
One of the
Wintergarten.
J's in JFJ actually stands for jukebox, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What I do is I plug a aux cord in my ass, and then "What's New, Pussycat" comes out of my mouth.
Hell yeah.
Man, gotta get some new records.
I'm trying. That requires a rib replacement, Marilyn Manson style.
How did that make its way around the world? Because I heard that in primary school too.
Oh man, that's the best.
That's the
what,
best.
is-
That's
is
the
it a
best urban legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
urban legend. Yeah, I was gonna say conspiracy theory, but it's not really conspiracy.
Somebody like asked him, like legitimately asked him in an interview and said, "Do you have all your ribs?" And he goes, "Of course. Why would I not?" And he just sat there and was like, "Oh, I don't know. I just thought, okay, next question, I guess." He
Marilyn
really
Manson
thought he was going to
winks
get
at
in
him.
there. Well, it's really Marilyn Manson's fault, because if there was someone to do something as silly as that, it would probably be the dude that looks like he's an inch away from the grave.
That's true.
Yeah, one of the Rothschilds.
Yeah, they got all the money in the world, but what they don't have is the pleasure of autofellatio.
Listen, they may have all the banks, all the money, all the houses, but you know what they also have? All their ribs. Fucking losers.
Yeah, true. And an unsucked penis.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's probably plenty of slave children around.
Vis, would you suck one of the Rothschilds' penises?
How much do I get for it?
What do you mean?
Getting
Yeah,
paid.
You have to pay for this opportunity.
Yeah, well,
several
How else do you
billion.
think they got rich?
the question
Yeah.
is, how much money do you have to suck their dick?
Oh man. Next question, please.
All right, Jay. Part of I like to stick to a strict format on the show, even though
That
it doesn't
sucks.
help.
Anyway,
and it
Zenki,
slows
how are you
things
doing,
down.
man? You doing all right?
Down every time.
Yeah. I think it's Vista's job and my job to sandbag the show
Sandbag
until
the
Lakembra
rail.
just gives up. Yeah.
I was just going to ask how have you been? What have you been up to? Have you been enjoying the holidays? Do you have holidays in America?
How about that weather?
First off, it's Merry Christmas. You fuck.
Hell yeah. Based.
Anyway, so
What's wrong with holiday? It's literally holy day. It's still a religious thing.
all of it is wrong.
Okay. Wrong.
Merry Christmas, Lake.
Oh, do people call you that?
All right.
No,
Merry Christmas, Jay.
this was hands down the worst
Episode of
end of year I've ever had in my entire life.
I mean, I saw the tweets. It didn't look good.
Yeah, I mean,
I
didn't want to go there, but if you want to go,
I gotta
there, we
really
can go
stop
there.
venting on Twitter because it's a dog shit fucking platform. But
Yeah.
No, vent here.
Yeah,
I guess
vent
sometimes
to our
it's one of those things that's like it's there, so you do it
Yeah.
kind of moments. I was seeing this girl for about 5 months. Dude, I did everything for her. It was one of those kinds of situations where you do everything right and you still fail kind of moments.
See, that's where you went wrong. You tried to do everything
There
right.
it is. There
that
it is.
doesn't work on women.
Do enough wrong that she's like, I have to fix
This
him.
girl, really funny. I know, very rare and hard to believe, I know, but very funny.
Yeah.
She was nice to me. Also very rare.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. So
you sure this wasn't a man?
dude, she used to let me lay in her lap. Like I used to put my head in her lap and she would read books to me. And it was amazing.
Aww.
Like I wholeheartedly, I was going to marry this girl, period.
Yeah.
We'd only been seeing each other for about 5 months. I wasn't going to pop the question and be weird early or whatever. But when you have that feeling, you have that feeling in your heart, like you just know. Well, for the past couple of weeks before Christmas, she was being a little cold to me. And I just assumed, you know what? We've been, hanging out frequently. Maybe she just wants her space. I'm not going to, freak out over it. I went to Birmingham for a friend's wedding. And
to Birmingham.
Dude,
sorry.
Oh no, Alabama, wrong Birmingham, wrong Birmingham. This was significantly shittier.
all right.
I went to
Peaky
Alabama.
Blinders voice nearly came out.
And dude.
No, don't do it.
No. That's my fidget spinner.
Stop venting.
That's my fidget spinner.
Oh, okay.
No, see, I spin it. Oh, hold up, wrong one.
That's what he calls his gun.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was a soundboard. I'll be honest.
There were 6 women, 6 out of the 8 bridesmaids that were hitting on me, and a lot of them were very drunk. And I'm not going to take advantage of a drunk girl like that. Not for public record. Write that down. Make sure that's written down somewhere. But I didn't want anything to do with them because I was happily taken, and I called her because I missed her. And I said, I love you. And she had already said, I love you to me like a bunch of times. This wasn't a weird moment or anything. I just told her, I said, hey, I miss you and I love you.
Yeah.
And she said, okay. And I got upset at that. And I was like, that's not fair. And then she got mad and then I got upset and we just dropped it at that. I get home a day before Christmas, ready, because we had set this up 2 months before that we were going to go to her house and spend time at her place. Because my family's out of town. All of my friends and family are out of town. She cancels a day before Christmas Eve.
Oof.
And I'm forced to spend
Not on
Christmas
Eve.
I'm forced to spend Christmas by myself.
Yeah.
And then, New Year's Eve by myself. And there's nothing I can do. And, me being like, contrary to popular belief, I actually am very patient and very nice to a lot of people. So I gave her space and I didn't bring it up again. I didn't give her shit over it. And then 2 days before New Year's, she just breaks up with me right then and there. Over text. Damn. And I asked her, I was like, can I get like a reason? No. So
not even a reason.
I don't even get a reason over it. And what really sucks about this is that I was, dude, you know the honeymoon phase, right? Like eventually you're not going to be as in love with them as you were when you first met them. That's the honeymoon phase. Dude, I was still head over heels for her. There was nothing about me that was not dedicated to her. She had a gluten allergy, she had an immunity allergy, all this other shit. I changed everything in my lifestyle to make sure that she was happy, and it still wasn't enough.
So you got to go the other way. You got to like force feed her bread and milk and all that other shit. I don't have a reason behind that. It just, it might be funny.
You have to eat all these eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
What did Dr. House mean by this? Force feed her bread.
He needs more rat bites to live.
Yeah.
Zenki, this story got too dark. Can you play some
wacky sound effects
or something?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
It sounds like you did everything right and she did everything wrong. It was all her fault.
Fuck that bitch. I'll kill her.
Yeah, I wish that there was an explanation. I'd love an explanation. Sadly, no such luck. but I'm strong.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
powerful.
Yeah.
I've got a cat.
Hell yeah,
Who,
dude.
who
Yeah.
needs women?
I
Dude.
mean, she's a woman. You're already winning.
You don't have to be a bigamist to have one wife too many. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bitches be crazy.
So it sounds like good holidays then.
Yeah.
What else did you get up to?
Back pain.
We've been playing the finals.
Let's talk about the finals. I've been dying to talk about the
fuck yeah.
finals.
Oh, man.
All right.
Like,
I'm
can we
awake
talk
now.
about the
Let's do
finals?
this.
I've been talking about the finals all day.
Nah.
All right, cool. So moving on.
Yeah, where is
I'm
that
gonna
on
go
your
into
schedule?
this. I'm gonna go into this soundproof booth over here while you guys talk about the finals.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Well,
I'm back.
Can you believe this? Oh, hey.
all right.
All right, Zenki, go.
I love the finals. Not as much as Vis though. Vis, go.
Yeah, I love the finals.
I
Hell
hate
yeah.
the
your,
finals.
That's your.
Um,
All right, I'll tee it up for you. It's time to talk about the finals. Finals. There you go. Go.
Finally. Get it?
I mean, I didn't have a spiel prepared or anything. It's just a
Give
game.
me
I've been
your
playing.
give me
It's
your one sentence review of the finals, Vis.
what's your favorite
Go.
build, Vis?
good. I would say medium.
Base.
Play medium?
Base.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of light, but I stopped
Not
playing
based.
light because I really
No,
have to
I hate
be-
lights now. I used to love lights, but now I hate lights.
Yeah,
I listened to JFJ and I was like, you know what? He's right. Kill
Yeah.
all lights.
Behead lights. Defecate in a lights food bowl.
yeah.
TLD.
Total
I'll
light
play-
death.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I'm not gonna listen to anyone who has like 6 different one shots on game balance. Y'all can get fucked. Dabs.
I don't know what that means.
So, light, I hate to say it, is not as OP as I thought.
Yeah.
However, anyone saying that he is not useful is a fucking moron.
Yeah, I mean, it just requires coordination, like a lot of things.
He is very, very fucking strong, but with a little bit of coordination and good aim, he can be taken care of. But if anyone is ever saying that light is not this ridiculous flanker, kill you in 2 hits class, they are objectively wrong. They are very wrong.
You can have a full health heavy, like capping the box or something, and if you appear right behind him and 2-shot him with the shotgun, he dies.
Yes.
It's like you can't get any more health than that, and he can take him out in an instant. So that's pretty strong no matter how you put it.
And none of the light's weapons have a severe enough damage fall off except for the shotgun, which, makes sense. His
Yeah,
pistol,
yeah.
you can outrange people. The MP5 has no recoil. The Uzi actually has pretty bad recoil, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also-
I mean, the throwing knives are pretty good because they can get you killed really quickly.
The throwing knives are actually the second worst weapon in the game, which sucks.
Yeah, they're dog shit.
The only weapon in the game that needs to be removed is the sniper rifle. It serves no purpose. It needs to be removed, period. It is too oppressive, too dangerous on a class that can run away too easily.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking annoying when you're playing like Soul or something, one of the big outdoorsy maps, and
Crane gang!
someone's just up on the top of the skybox with a sniper rifle, and if you've got a cash box that like can see the outdoors at all, you're basically fucked if you're going up against that team. But whatever.
But I love the finals. I have been waiting for it to come out since the very first alpha. I will always love the finals. And the little bits of drama in the game do not faze me because I am so
Yeah, not
I
at
am
all.
so
I'm all in on it.
I know that there's people that don't like the AI voice acting. Well,
I don't give a shit.
I can clear
I
up a
don't
couple
care
things
at
about
all.
that because
TVAD.
personally, it does not stop me from curb stopping a light. This does not like they do not mean anything. You can also turn them off. But on a business standpoint, yes, I would have preferred actual voice actors. But there's a little caveat here. People think that they just randomly generated a random voice and just threw it in there and it just did all that. They did not do that.
Yeah.
They hired 2 professional voice actors. One is an actor and an actress. They paid them to sample their voice. And then they made AI out of that. And the contract states that every time a new line is generated, they receive royalties. They are literally paid every single time.
Like it's if that's the case, then there's no reason for outrage other than a misunderstanding of the concept.
Now,
because they signed a contract, you know what I mean? Like they were
consented
like, yes,
to it.
You can use my voice to generate AI. Anyone who's mad about that is just a 14-year-old on Twitter. Get fucked.
Now, would I have preferred a real VA, and could they have just done a real VA? Absolutely. You know, I don't want to take away anybody's job, but nobody was robbed. Nobody was stolen from. They did not just turn on generate AI button. They didn't do that. They paid people, and people are continuously paid when they do stuff. And that is what makes me not really give a shit about it. I can still shoot people.
That actually annoys me about that contract is the whole they get paid for every line. Because like I understand why that's a great thing, especially for the actor, but I don't like it because I feel like it's like basically a misuse of the technology. Because if they didn't have that clause in there, then they could have it generate names on the fly. That would be generate lines on the fly.
It's the most underutilized aspect.
Exactly.
Because you could
it's almost like, what's the point of having the voice actor?
You could have a custom name for your team.
Yes.
You could have.
I'd really like that.
They could call out custom whatever. I mean, it would be hilarious.
This just got a 3K. He's insane. Yeah. There you go. Just
JFJ just curb stomped that light.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been really cool.
Imagine playing Light Lamau.
Could not be me. Just imagine Scotty. Oh, total light death. Behead lights. Put a light in a dumpster.
See, why not have that? It like the technology is all there, and it just seems like it's almost like NFTs. You know, it's like it's good technology, but just it's not being used in the right way.
Yeah,
yeah, I agree. I totally and completely understand everything that was just said
Oh,
the
good.
past 10 minutes.
Yeah, do you want to
agree fully?
I play heavy.
Based, press Q, level a building. What more could you possibly want?
I play Mesh Shield.
All right, kill yourself.
Press Q. Stop your team from dying.
No, Mesh Shield's pretty great. It's probably the best defensive item in the game. What I don't like is that they're consistently nerfing heavy because the community outcry is that he's really OP because he can kill lights. And lights are fucking children, and I hate them.
Too.
Yeah, absolutely. But lights are not people, and they deserve to not be treated as people.
I mean,
no rights for lights.
The big thing
100%.
that's frustrating is that heavy is supposed to be the defensive class. They're setting him up because he doesn't. All his weapons suck except for two.
Lewis gun
and shotgun, baby.
Shotgun, yeah, that's it.
But they're trying to make him a defensive class. They're trying to make him, hey, bring dome shield, bring mesh shield, have a lot of health, protect your teammates. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him being a purely defensive class. And then if people try to breach his defenses, he has an advantage. I'm okay with that. Yeah. But they're not doing that. They're nerfing all of his weapons and all of his they nerfed his mesh shield and then his dome shield. And then his flamethrower.
Dome shield is almost useless.
The flamethrower is the worst weapon in the game. It is. You can get kills with it. I hate this. I hate it when people say, "Oh, but Jay, I can kill people with a flamethrower." Dude, you can elbow people to death and still kill them. That's not the problem. That's not the issue. The flamethrower, numbers wise, is the worst weapon in the game. It is just. It has no range. It has nothing. If someone gets close to you, yeah, you can deal some serious damage to them. But every weapon in the game has higher DPS than the flamethrower. All of them. Literally all of them. And if you get close enough to a light to flamethrower them, they're just going to shotgun you and kill you.
Yeah, we played a game 2 days ago. We all played heavy. It was just a quick cash game. We all used the goo gun, and we just took the cash box hostage. We didn't bank it or anything. We just took the vault, and we just hid it in a room and non-stop gooed the entire room up, so no one could move.
Good.
But two of us had a flamethrower. And every other class in the game was a light. So it like dream scenario because, the whole room is gooed up. And so everyone's like, oh, how do we get in there? How do we get in there? And then they finally get in there, but two of us have flamethrowers. And then suddenly the whole room's on fire and they're like, oh, fuck, how do we get out? But it was surprising to me how long it would actually take to kill a light who was up close with the flamethrower. It's like, like these lights were dog shit too because they were running throwing knives. I
Yep.
think they switched off sniper rifles to run throwing knives, and it's like, well, at that point, you're just actually throwing.
That's
Go
what
figure.
that's what sucks about the throwing knives and the flamethrower is that they are very, very attractive weapons. They look really fun to use.
Everyone wants to use a flamethrower. Everyone wants to throw knives like a ninja.
But the
It's cool.
problem, it's a little bit of like game feel versus game play. A weapon or a gadget can feel super fun to use, which will make you want to use it, but nothing hurts more than this just is not working because it doesn't fucking do anything. It's a little bit like the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is the most
Also attractive.
fun weapon in the game. It is so fun. I love that thing. Taser.
Yeah.
Now you can't use it and you're screwed.
Yeah. And I mean, like anyone who's tasering you is out of range of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Sorry, of the sledgehammer. So
It just boils down to medium is supposed to be support, which is good. And he does a good job at it. His FCAR is a bit too strong to be a support.
no,
class.
get fucked.
Like,
No, get fucked.
I hate
No,
that
get fucked.
fucking gun.
It's so good. It's
I
so
hate
good.
it.
Look, you can throw a barrel every 10 seconds and completely nuke an entire team. Get fucked. If I have to spend like 3 seconds holding my cursor straight,
Just shoot the
just-
light,
yeah, just-
bro.
just shoot the
shoot
tiny
the light, bro.
It's the size of the light's left hand.
Light is
No
not
one's
that
hitting
broken, man.
shit.
Just shoot him, bro. He's not that hard to hit. No, I see what you're saying. The point is, medium is support, which is good. Heavy is supposed to be defense, which is good. And light is supposed to be the offensive flanker, which is good. Light can 1v3 fucking anybody if he's good enough. Heavy has 2 usable weapons. And medium is the perfect little boy, and I love him. Would never change him ever. It never does anything wrong. And
Medium's good. Medium feels good.
I love the finals, but they need to understand, hey, this class is designed to do this. Why the fuck is he not able to do this?
Yeah, I mean, like, especially the problem is because I used to play a lot of Overwatch. Yeah, I played Overwatch since the open beta, played it all the way well into Overwatch 2. So I've been through some shit.
He's retarded, folks.
Real suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, no kidding.
I hear you. I hear you.
And the problem with making heavy a defense exclusive class is you run into, the Overwatch tank problem where eventually you just start getting CC'd nonstop and there's nothing you can do about it.
Taser.
So, they have to
Glitch grenade.
also be really strong
Fuck your
offensively
wife.
as well.
These are all horrible
Exactly.
counters to the heavy.
Yeah. I mean, you could be playing heavy and suddenly your wife's getting fucked behind you. What are you supposed to do about that, huh? What mesh shield's gonna help
My
that?
shield doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I love the finals.
Yeah, what's the finals experience, Lakembra?
UE5 Discovery .exe cannot be found.
Call
This,
script angel stack.
that. That's my experience. I've played the tutorial. That was cool.
Yeah,
Does your
pretty
game
cool.
seriously just crash all the time?
Yeah, I can't play it. It just crashes.
That's wild. Anyway, us Chads playing the game. And,
I'm going to go back into the fucking cock booth now.
Yeah.
Bye.
oh, here, let me get your chair for you.
Thank you.
You need to grab the Sneeko chair.
It's like the Nickelodeon slime, except it's another man's cum being blasted into my face. Yeah, good. No, that's good. Good finals chat, everyone.
Yeah. Man,
Anyway,
I could keep going because, like,
I don't want to like try and steer the conversation.
no, it's
No,
fine.
no, we've
This
had
podcast
our
is
fun.
for
We've had our
everyone.
fun.
I will just say that we usually have a document in which we write down, like everything that we want to talk about. All I have written is the finals because that's all that's happened to me in the past month.
Yeah, I hear that. I've just been playing the finals. I've been giving Paragon a try again.
Oh yeah.
If you guys really want a good, I'm gonna shill real quick. I'm gonna shill real fast. Barony. If you have not played Barony and you like fantasy co-op games, you need to be playing Barony.
Barony.
Barony is cheap as fuck
Barony Sanders.
all the time. What the fuck did he mean by this? Barony is a 4-player online co-op, basically D&D in first person.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a lot. It's
Okay,
cheap.
go on.
It's made by a couple people that really care about the game. It's old as fuck, so it's always on sale. It's got a couple DLCs and stuff.
2015.
Barony is basically, it works like this. When you use something, you gain more proficiency in that, and then you gain XP towards your max level. So
Best system.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need to do ever.
Yep. So you can have you also have all these starting classes. Like there's wizard, there's warrior, there's barbarian, there's ranger and all that other jazz.
Yeah.
You don't have to stick to them, you don't have to. You can be a strength-pilled wizard. You can do that. You can be a magic using barbarian, and they don't change.
That is also the best way to do it.
You can do that. The way that the game works is the more you use it, the better you are at it. So while your class that you pick does have an alignment to what it does put points into, like a wizard can use and be proficient in axes, but his intelligence will always be the trait point it's going to be put into because he's a wizard.
Yeah. Actually, this is reminding me. I've recently downloaded Daggerfall Unity, which just came out.
That sounds awesome.
Daggerfall is free on Steam, and so you can play it in Unity now. And it's Daggerfall in Unity. I was really looking forward to playing it. I spent, like 5-10 minutes setting up my character because, it precedes Morrowind. So there's all sorts of skills and shit. I'm like, oh, wow, my character's proficient in fucking Orcish or Daedric or whatever. Like cool languages and shit. And then I start playing and I fucking died to the third enemy, which is like a bat in a cave. I don't even know how. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take a bow. Yeah, I'm shooting these rats. And then the third enemy was a bat, and I shot it twice. Up the top, it's like your weapon type is not effective against this enemy. Okay, well I'll just keep backing up in this cave that's like 3 meters long. All right, well, and then it got close to me. And I instantly died. So
miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
No, well, I mean, I think it hit. It's just like, no, doesn't count. Everything proof shield, get fucked. Yeah,
Wow.
don't play Daggerfall.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you're
That's
looking for a
crazy,
nice
thanks,
4-player moddable game of first-person D&D, that is actually a really long game. Like, it's long as fuck. It takes like 5 hours to beat one run. And you want something
Hell
with
yeah.
a shitload of
man.
replayability, pretty decent community, and a lot of stuff. You need to play Barony. Barony is really good. And you can play it with your friends too.
All right. If I ever get some, I'll think about it.
Speaking of video games, I wanted to ask you, Jay. You're working on a video game,
Yeah.
I am.
right? Chambers.
Yep.
Doxed.
Tell me. What is Chambers?
I don't know.
How do I? All right. Zenki, how you going?
Hello.
So Chambers is a collaboration between myself and Mr. Pink. If you know who Mr. Pink is the creator of Golden Light. Also a pretty good game. It is a roguelike that is oh my god, what the fuck? Drives me to drink. Golden Light is weird because Mr. Pink is weird. I love the guy. I love him to death. He's a weird fucking Russian guy.
Shout out.
Basically, it's a roguelike survival horror, anemic
All right.
simulator, I guess. You play
okay.
as yourself, and you're going to save.
Me?
Sorry.
I'm in the game?
Sorry, you're going to save your girlfriend, or her name is just her. You have to go through the dungeons. There's multiple different ones, and find bits and pieces of her, and then put her back together.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That'll end well.
The game.
Wow, he's literally me.
The game is hard. Oh my god, I've never beaten it. Every time I try, I can't. It's really hard. But you enter the name of the dungeon is called the Gut. It is the Gut. It's alive. Everything in the Gut is alive. When you think that it's not, it is. Your weapons, the books on the bookshelves, the potted plants, the elevator to go to the deeper parts of the dungeon, all of them are alive. So when you do things, that piss it off, it gets harder. Because the dungeon is not inherently violent, it's an ecosystem. That's the way it's described.
Right.
So when you pick up a weapon, it's either dead or alive. When it's dead, it's just a regular weapon, but it does half the damage that it would have done if it was alive. If it's alive, it can have an affliction on it, an ailment. It can burn things, poison things. They can even heal stuff. Like seriously, and enemies can have an affliction and your weapons can have a healing ailment. You're like, okay, well, this is useless in combat because this is healing the enemy. What do? Well, you can hit yourself with it, and it will heal you more than the damage you took to hit yourself.
That's funny.
There's a shoot yourself in the head button.
There
That's
is.
great.
There is. And
Yeah, more games need that, actually.
you can also, because everything is made out of meat, literally everything is made out of meat, you can eat everything. So if you find a fire axe
Hell yeah.
and you're like, I don't need this fire axe right now, but I'm about to die.
Yeah, I'm
That's the
looking at the
stuff
trailer
right there.
right now. It kind of looks like Cruelty Squad that was beat.
If
with
you
the
like
horror
Cruelty
stick.
Squad, you'll like Golden Light because they're both fucking disgusting, awful to look at pieces of shit. No, I'm kidding. Not about Cruelty Squad though. That game sucks. But in Golden Light, everything
Salt.
has a purpose and it's interconnected, and it was in early access for a very long time. And Mr. Pink is very good. So he reached out to me one day and he said, "Hey, I'd like to sponsor you to play Golden Light. How much is that going to cost me?" And I said, "What? Oh, no. You're not paying me a thing. I love Golden Light." And even though you're supposed to tell people when you get sponsored, legally, you're supposed to tell people when you get sponsored for something. He didn't sponsor me. I didn't get paid a dime to play Golden Light. I just said, "Hey,
Yeah.
can I get an Easter egg? Can you put my sock man in the game?" And he said, "Absolutely." And he did it, and he put it in the elevator. And it was one of the only things you'd see in the elevator.
Nice.
And then other people started getting their things put in there and other stuff
Hmm.
like that. And I did it for free. I recommend Golden Light, and I still do. But he reached out to me again, and he said, "Hey, I noticed you're getting decent at Blender lately. Do you want to make a game?" And I said, "Absolutely. I want to make a Cowboy Doom clone." That's literally all I wanted. I said, "I want to make a Doom clone that is just a cowboy game. Can we do that?"
Hell yeah.
He said, "Absolutely." I said, "So my job and everything having to do with coding, textures, all of that, the game design, that's Mr. Pink. I'm just an animator. I made all the gun reloads because he doesn't know how
Okay.
guns work, which is fair because he's a Russian. But
Oh, I thought they would have been all over that.
oh yeah, no. But that's
Just
my job.
vodka and
I'm
bears.
the gun animator. That's the only thing I do. I'm the marketer, the voice actor, the scout, talent scout, and the animator. So
And all self-taught. Like you just taught yourself Blender and it's like, fuck
I had
it,
a
I'm just
friend.
gonna wait.
I have a
Yeah,
friend
that's
who
great.
give me a lot of help, but Chambers
Okay.
evolved.
Right.
It is not what it used to be. I just wanted it to be a Doom clone, which I was fine with. Mr. Pink said, "Oh, the cheeky breaky of Damke, it's which translates to he wanted to do something unique. So now it is no longer a Doom clone. It is a Mountain Blade Western roguelike.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can gather a posse and travel the West.
Nice.
And I was like, this is way beyond what I was expecting. I was okay with just shooting people with guns. And he said, no. You're going to be able to catch bullets and throw guns and shit. And we want you to be able to do all sorts of stuff. And I was like, I'm okay with this as long as we stick to the whole. Because what I told him is I wanted a successor to Call of Juarez. If you've ever played Call of Juarez,
yeah.
Call of Juarez
Yep.
series, except the third one, we'll talk about that one. I wanted a successor to one of the greatest cowboy games ever made. I still stand by that Call of Juarez is better than Red Dead 2. I stand by that.
I mean, they stopped coming out after like the Xbox 360, right?
After Gunslinger, yes. They stopped making
Yeah.
them. But that's because
Yes,
the
that's-
studio went on to
that's
go
gone.
make Dying Light.
Okay, yeah, all right.
But
Not happening.
he I'm not trying to throw shade, but I had an argument with him over this.
I can throw some shade for
He
you.
does not want. Hey, thanks. I caught that. It was.
Delicious.
I told him
Well, I was going to say, but go ahead.
we
Go ahead.
need duels. Every Western game needs a duel. You gotta have duels. If we do it a unique way, that's fine. But I think Call of Juarez Gunslinger does duels just fine. I don't have a problem with them. They're fun. They're not hard to learn. They're intense. They're interesting. I love the duels to Call of Juarez. Mr.
It's
Pink
like the whole point of a
hates
Western.
them.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Pink hates the duels in every single Call of Juarez and Red Dead. And I'm like, how the fuck are we going to have a cowboy game without duels? And he goes, oh. So I got a little upset at that. But we're going to have duels.
Well,
I managed to find a way to get
game's
them in.
over.
We're definitely going to have them in.
I was going to ask you, like, just a general question about, like, what's one of the hardest things about developing games? I'm assuming it's the first time you've worked on a game proper, right?
Yes,
like
this is the very
developing a
first
game.
time.
Like, and I had a question, like, what's one of the hardest things you found about working on a game? But I've noticed that a lot of independent game developers seem to struggle with is kind of staying focused on an idea and not just having like feature creep and expanding beyond what they're capable of finishing.
Scope,
and like simply finishing a game seems to be the hardest thing for a game developer, is like laying out a plan and actually seeing it through to completion.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's happening in your game, but is that happening in your game?
We definitely have deviated from the original design a lot. I wanted it to be realistic, cowboys only. Fanning is hard, but it is fun. I was going to have I was going to like animate cutscenes and stuff, which I have a mocap suit to be able to do. I was excited for a whole bunch of stuff. Right. And as time moves on, it's like, this is deviating a little bit too much. I'll just have to wait and see and then make changes later. But
I mean, how are you going to make a Cowboy Doom clone without a mocap suit?
Right. But
I do like the Western theme. That's fucking sick. I like Westerns.
I love cowboys. They're so cool to me. I've always thought cowboys were probably the most underappreciated form of spaghetti Westerns like ever.
Of spaghetti. Yeah.
But the big thing the number one thing I hate about game dev, period. Just can't stand it. And I'm not a coder. Just make that very clear. I'm on the team, but I'm not important. My job can be replaced very easily. The number one thing I hate, I fucking can't stand, idea guys. I hate them. I hate them so much because I don't give a, like, if someone says, oh, this would be really cool if this happened and it could play off of this.
Well, good luck, buddy. Go make it.
Yeah, it's like, go do it yourself. Oh, but if someone says like, we need power-ups. No, we need a trade, like trade systems. No, we need defensible forts. No, we need an in-depth map with real merchandise that we can sell. No. The main appeal of this game to me is I want to have really, really nice gunplay, and I want to shoot people with a gun.
It's got to feel good.
I want the gunplay and the game feel to be more impactful than anything. I want it to feel good when you shoot an enemy with a gun. So when someone says, Jay, you should add a moonshine power up that lets you spit fire. Oh, that's great. You go put that in your game. You should add spurs that lets you deal extra damage to the enemy. How about you go put that in your game? You go do that. I don't give a fuck.
You hear that, Hideo Kojima?
Whenever somebody wants to pile on an idea after idea after idea, that's great. Go do it to your game. Because what we have is, it is a cowboy game. You're a regular guy doing regular shit, and you shoot bad guys. That's all I wanted. What evolves out of that is going to be completely different. And whatever Mr. Pink picks is up to him.
You have to trust the plan.
You should be able to ride horses and breed horses too. You should be able to artificially inseminate a horse.
We should have the horse testicles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is a worthwhile use of your developer's time. Fuck me.
Zenki, what about you? How you going? What are you doing?
I love video games. Yeah.
When can people get their hands on Chambers? Roughly.
No, when can Hardman Working Hard put a song in Chambers?
I'd love you guys to make a Western song for us.
I'll do it.
Oh yeah,
I'd love it. That would be amazing. We actually have two music guys and I don't know if anybody has a VR headset here.
I do, but it's like decrepit. Yeah.
I have
it's a vibe,
commissioned
so it doesn't work.
Michael Wyckoff to make 2 songs for Chambers. Michael Wyckoff is the sound design and the soundtrack creator of Boneworks and Bone Labs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
We're friends. We're tight like that. We're buddies.
Wow.
So yeah, we have 2 sound guys that are doing really well. And then I have 2 commissioned songs from Michael Wyckoff that I'm going to own all the rights to. Like, I paid the extra money myself. We don't have a budget, by the way. I'm making that very clear. All the money that we're spending on Chambers is coming from us. I paid.
It's actually independent.
I'm commissioning 2 songs for the full rights. Like, I'm buying the rights to these songs so that when people stream our game, they do not get copyrighted. You know how much that costs me?
Yeah.
$5,000. I'm spending money to pay these people to voice act and to create music for our game out of my own pocket so you can play the game copyright free.
Yeah, you, Zenki.
And I would do it again. And I would love Hard Men Working Hard to put a song into Chambers. I'd love that.
Maybe there's a place for a song about I don't know, gay sex or something.
You know what? It is the West. We love gay sex.
It's wild. It's wet and wild. It's the wet and wild West.
It really is a broke back mountain.
You know what?
I get it.
Wow, that was flawless delivery there. yeah, nice. All right. Well, just quick last quick thing about the game, Jay, is do you have any, just like the YouTube channel, do you have any tips for young aspiring game devs like us?
No.
Like us.
Dude, I wish.
The JFJ top 10 tips for game devs.
I'm not a coder. 1 through 10. I'm not a coder. I'm not a coder. I'm not a coder.
You don't even need to be a coder. There it is.
So learn to code, I suppose, is the tip. Okay.
Cool.
I got a bullet point here in the document that says break glass in case of dead air, but there's nothing on the bullet point. So.
Well, better break the glass.
Yeah. We're pretty close to like an hour in. Do we have any other news items, Vis or Zenki?
I'm gay.
Yeah, same.
Same.
We had no N-words on this podcast.
What?
Yeah, for the first time in.
All right, let's change that up.
Hell yeah.
Clearing the throat.
Now we got a lot. Now I got to scrub my existence from this.
No, they get beeped. It's all right.
Okay, based.
No, JFJ has something to lose.
Yeah. Any top tips for growing your channel?
The opposite of that.
Yeah.
There was actually a handful of people that were saying pretty like I don't want to say the word hater because that's urban and really dumb, but
and that's something the black people say.
Somebody was saying like, Jay, you've changed, man. You're not the same who you used to be. And I was like, what did I change? And he said, you don't say the N-word anymore. And I'm like, all right, there's a way to like word it, I guess. Back then, I lived with my parents because I was like 17 years old. If I lose the channel then, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter. As I've gotten older, it's my job now. I own a house now. I have a mortgage now. I have bills. I have a cat that I have to feed. In order to keep these great things in my life, I just have to not say one word.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
That's how they get you.
I'm still just as racist and problematic as I was before. I'm just more nuanced about it.
He's thinking it, folks.
Yeah.
I'm just seething like.
All right. That's a good episode.
Yeah.
If you like the finals, it was a good episode.
Yeah, if you like the finals.
I personally have never played the finals.
Yeah.
The tutorial.
If you don't know who we are, we're Hard Men Working Hard. We're 3 Australian men who write music. They're funny songs on the internet. The finals is a PvP game. It's a very shooty game and anything else. Now,
Play the finals. Total light death.
Yeah. We can put in footnotes. Turn to the back of the episode if you need help understanding the end.
If you enjoyed this episode, everybody, whoever you are, you fucking psychopath, you can you can listen to us more on the bonus episode. Wow, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
I gotta do that. I gotta retake that one.
All right.
No, that's good. Leave it in.
Yeah, leave it in.
For real, JFJ, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm sure this is a fucking total mess, and you're like, what am I doing here? That's all right. We're glad you're here.
Yeah. I hope you don't get cancelled for our series of N-words.
Oh, that would be ironic, really.
Let's give JFJ the final word.
So, all right, it's the final word here.